Welcome back, guys, to another realistic video. This time with the Avro Lincoln, high-tier British bomber. Win against the Russians, and the game is not going in our favor. The Russians are wreaking havoc against my team. And I'm getting attacked, and I'm also, because of this, I'm also missing my bomb drop. I tried to get the bombs on target, but it's not gonna happen. Earlier in the match, I already dropped on one of the circles, so I only had 3 or 4 bombs left. So not a big deal. And another one is coming in to attack me, the I-185, and I knock him out in the head-on. That's the thing people really underestimate with the Lincoln. Because frontally, if the bomber goes slightly down, you have 2 12.7s and 2 20mm Hispanos. So that's nearly that's the same armament as a Spitfire, and and even more centered in the middle of the aircraft. And if a plane flies through this stream of bullets, it's probably not gonna last long. Sadly, the armament is, especially the 20mm turret, has a very, very bad angle of engagement. Especially down. It looks like that the 20mm turrets just don't really fit into the small turret, which was probably still made for the 12.7s or 7.7s. So if an enemy attacks you from the side, even slightly below, you have to roll your plane over to be able to shoot it with your turret. That's a bit inconvenient with this plane. So I'm gonna skip forward now until I landed and resupplied. I'm now taking off again. The only other player left on my team is this B-17. The Russians just took no prisoners. They killed all of the team. This happens very often if Allied teams that have mostly American planes. People seem to have real issues with those against the Russians, which I can understand if you pick something like an F7 or the machine gun Bearcat, or also the F-82, because up to 5,000 meters the Russian planes perform insanely well. They climb good, they are fast, they have good armament at this battle rating. I think 6.0, 6.3 from 5.3 up. It's really, really good. And also, if your Allied team has 4 bombers, which we had, me in the Lincoln, a Sterling, which is just fodder, cannon fodder, and a B-17 to this one, the Russians laugh the bombers most of the time. If some of them have 37mm mounted, for example, then yeah, good luck. And even with the normal 23mm and 20mm cannons, they are more than enough to knock out nearly all of the bombers easy. So at this point I'm just, I was trying to get some modules on the Lincoln and I wasn't really expecting much here. Just trying to get some bombs off, and here I see an LN9 coming in. Really good attack angle, I have to say. And then I knock him out. I have to say here that maybe in the replay the point where it shows that I aimed is sometimes not where I really aimed. For example, this time I think it aimed too low. I was looking around, I was hearing planes, but where is it? Where is it? Panic! It looks like it's just one of those sound bugs which crashed aircrafts do. And another one is coming in from the front. And I get him as well. Another showcase that where the replay file doesn't show where I aimed. In reality, I aimed slightly above him, not below him. But I think that everyone will understand how the aiming should work on this. Now everybody is aware that I'm here now. The enemy still has 4 fighters up, or 4 planes. Not sure at this point if everyone is a fighter. But I'm thinking they are. This Yak 3 is taking it a bit more careful. But it doesn't really help him. We knock him out as well. Right when he passes on the right side of the plane. Still trying to get the rest of my bombs off. Already having some pretty heavy wing damage and already problems with flying the plane steady. In the meantime, the B-17 is getting attacked, and I'm looking around anxiously for the other planes. And here we see an Su-6, which is very bad news, because the Su-6 with the 37mm, even with AP rounds, will just annihilate a bomber like the Lincoln. You have no chance. Getting rid of my last bombs. And now I'm trying to attempt to bring this game to an end. And if aggressively attack the enemy fighter planes. Because what shall I do? I'm alone against sorry, against 3 enemies. So yeah, that's not very good. The 185 has seen me, the Su-6 as well. I'm just now waiting on what to do and what they are doing. I'm trying to get a somewhat head on and also get the 20mm turret to shoot him. But because of all the wing damage, yeah, the plane isn't really stable here. I set the Su-6 on fire, yeah, but at this point my damage is on the plane is just too much. Also I think the Su-6 knocked out my back machine gun. So, I'm a sitting duck here. And he sets me on fire. which honestly has taken quite a long time because the whole middle section of the plane for the wings is already black, so not a surprise here. But overall, I think it's quite funny that you can get something like a bit like an ace out of a Lincoln by just flying low to the ground at the end of the match, and people are just scrambling to kill you. A bit of luck with aiming, and yeah, you can shoot down a bunch of fighters in realistic with your bomber. I never thought that the Lincoln would be able to do that.